interpret that, and I know that I can, let's see, what do I do here? I know that I can look at this, and what does this information give me? Okay, my x and my y values, my roots, and so in this particular case, what is graphed right here? It was C. Is everybody okay with that? Okay. How about for number 6? I have to admit, I had a hard time with number 6 myself. And I've heard 2 different people explain it. Anybody like to hear the explanations for number 6?
I'd love to.
Okay, Jess, you want to explain your number 6, please?
Sure. The first thing I did was to graph the function, and since I knew it needed to be a maximum, I put a negative sign at the beginning of the entire equation.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if we can do what she's asking us to do. Everybody, take out your calculator. Okay, so what did you graph for number 6?
I graphed the function that it had.
That you had right there, x minus 4, x plus 2. I did a slightly different approach. I used x squared. Do I have there? I'm missing something. Okay, so I should have x squared minus 2x minus 8. How did I get that function? I did what? Well, I just multiplied it out. Where is it? Just lost it. Sorry, my kids underneath my calculator. Okay, I just multiplied that out, and I got x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so that's what she did. And what information? I have an error in here. Sorry. X squared minus 2x.
Did we say it was negative?
I have an error in here somewhere. I don't see it.
You have to erase the second equation.
Well, I can, but that's. No, I have an error in here. I've got to clear
You
this.
have a little caret thing and then square instead of caret and then 2. Right after the x, you either need the squared or the caret. You don't need both.
Okay, hold on a second. Delete. Delete. So it's x squared, okay, minus, what's it minus? Sorry. Insert, sorry, minus 2x, thank you. There you go. Okay, so can we see that if this is the graph, and does that correspond to our x is going to be a plus 4 or our x is going to be a negative 2, right? Everybody good with that? My plus 4 or a negative 2? Okay, want to continue that?
I just put a negative at the beginning of the equation.
Because?
Because it needed to have a maximum instead of a minimum.
Okay, so everybody sees that she realized they're saying, and it has to have a maximum value of 20. Well, can it be it has to be positive or negative? What? In order to have a maximum, can I have a maximum this way?
No.
No, I know that it has to be the other orientation. It has to be a negative, and it has to have the what? Same zeros. Okay,
So you have to
continue.
change all the things?
Pardon me?
Oh, we have to
Go ahead, Jess.
And then I dealt with it like it was in HK form and added a 20 to the end, trying to get it to go up the x-axis or the y-axis.
Okay, so everybody try that. Plug in x squared minus 2x minus 8 plus 20. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. X squared minus 2x plus, what happened to that minus 8? Did you just drop the minus 8?
Well, considering I used the one with the parentheses, I never had a minus 8, so it was.
Okay, so you just used, okay, these right here, x minus 4x plus 2, and then just added the 20 in your equation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
It was up too high, it was at a 29, so I minus 9 to get the 20.
Oh, so you just minus 9 to that, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's an interesting approach. Okay, so the original equation was x, I'm going to put it in her form, x minus 4 parentheses, x what? Plus 2. She graphed that, okay, then went back to her y equals. The y equals is too low, and these aren't correct. The roots have to be the same. So if you just graphed the same thing, she knew it was going to be a negative, clear, minus x minus 4, parentheses, x plus 2. So the roots are going to be the same, and then add a 20. My window's going to be off, so I'm going to change my window. What do I have? Oh, I do have a y. My y will be okay. Okay, so what's the problem there? Whoops, sorry.
They don't.
Okay, they don't have the same zeros, and it's too
It was too high up.
high, so she subtracted.
9, because I found the.
So she found the
maximum
difference between this one and this one, and go back to your y. She subtracted 9 from 20 and got what, 11?
Yep.
That doesn't work.
Not quite. Your x's aren't the same?
It works though, because my maximum was 20 and I used the same roots and stuff. It should have worked.
I have x minus 4 times x plus 2. I have a negative x minus 4, x plus 20. Let's multiply this out and see what the equation is. Because I'm going to have what? X squared plus 2x.
Minus 2x?
Hold on a second. See, I'm wondering if this is the problem. I might have needed another set of parentheses in what I graphed. Because this, without the set of parentheses, this is the opposite of everything in here. Whereas if we just use the opposite, it's this multiplied, then taking
But even if
the
you
opposite.
multiply a negative x plus 4 times a positive x plus 2, shouldn't the whole thing come out negative the same anyway?
Yeah, well, let's see. So if let's do it without the parentheses. So I'm gonna have x times x is x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 8
Minus?
x squared, what?
Oh, never mind.
Minus 4x minus
So
8.
it would be a
I'm gonna take that quantity and then take the opposite. It would be minus x squared minus 4x.
This is 2.
What?
2x.
2.
2x.
2.
Sorry, 2x. So this becomes a positive and this one becomes a positive. If I graph that, oh, plus 11. Okay, and then I would have what? 3? No, 19. I'm not sure that that works. Does that? All right, well, I'm just gonna add, hold on a second, second insert, so I have parentheses there. Second insert, another parentheses, and that changes it to what, 19? Enter, let's grab that, ensure that's gonna work. So that doesn't work that way. I would have to go back to this. I would have multiplied it out and then added the 19 to it after that. Okay. So there was a little bit of a guess and check in terms of your approach. Okay, On solved it a little bit differently. How did you solve it, On?
I just needed a maximum, but it had to be 20,
So you're back to looking at the first, that it had to be a 20.
and your minimum was -9, graph first equation.
Okay,
And you have to have the same equation for the other one.
because the roots have to be
Yeah.
the same.
And then I just put as a fraction, -20 over 9.
So you divided it by 9. So when you did it, I'm gonna just clear this and have a negative 20 divided by 9 times x minus 4 and x plus 2. And if we graph that, do they have the same zeros? So they have the same zeros. This one has a maximum of a negative 20, and this one has the negative 9. I'm not sure why you divided.
Can you go back to that?
Do you? No. It works.
It doesn't work on them.
You have negative 20 divided by 9
Yeah.
times, so you have the,
I know what it
it's x minus 4, so I understood that part. But I'm not quite, unless it's, well, what is negative 20 divided by 9 is 2.2-ish, I would say. And so you're multiplying it by 2.2. I'm not quite sure I understand why it is, and I'm sorry to say that, but I don't know why it was divided, and I understand Jess's logic, but I didn't understand that logic. Anybody else explain that, why it was a division? Matthew, how did you solve it?
I did basically the same way that Jess did.
Okay, like a guess and a check type of, I mean, there was a certain amount of guess and check involved in there. I did not have a formula, and I didn't think of doing a 20 divided by 9, but
Wait, how did